Good afternoon. My name is Mahnaz, and I'm a proud mother, and I'm a proud American. My story began as an immigrant 36 years ago when I arrived in the United States of America, a country that welcomed me with open arms, despite everything that was going on in my birth country of Iran. Here, I was given opportunity and hope. I worked hard to put myself through college and earn a degree at a time when all the colleges were shut down in Iran. Having this education, I was able to build a better life for myself and work towards achieving the American dream. In this country, you can achieve whatever you put your heart and mind to. 24 years ago, on this very day, we planted a root. We were able to start a family in the land of the free. This was my American dream, and I'm proud to call this great country my home. There have been ups and downs throughout our lives, but I wouldn't want to be any place else. I'd like to introduce you to my husband, who has been there for me every step of the way.
Good afternoon. My name is Amir. I'm a proud father and I am a proud American. I came to United States of America, the land of opportunity, in 1979 to chase my dreams. When I first landed at JFK Airport, a gentleman approached me and introduced himself as an immigration officer. He asked me if everything was all right and if I needed anything, because he knew what was going on with the revolution in my birth country of Iran. I was surprised by his hospitality and kindness, and I thanked him and told him that I was okay. When I started college in a small town in Louisiana, everyone welcomed me. The local church even invited me to their events so I could get to know the community. I was so impressed with America and how they welcomed me with open arms. I achieved my American dreams by starting a small business, and I helped create jobs. After almost 40 years of working hard in this great country, I have noticed things are changing. Recently, I was approached by a gentleman who told me that I need to go back home. I told him that I am home. Sometimes we forget that this great nation was built by immigrants and their sacrifices. And this place is a home to many different people. Today is a special day for me and my family. 24 years ago, my wife Mahnaz and I were blessed with a gift, a little boy, to start our family. 24 years later, he is running for office, hoping to build on America's promise to this is a land for everyone, regardless of your race, background, or religion. I would like to introduce you to my son, Ryan. Happy birthday.
Thank you everyone for being at home and watching, and thank you everyone for being here in the audience. It means a lot to me and my family. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for the courage it took to come to America. Thank you for every sacrifice you've ever had to make to provide your kids with a better life in this country. This day would not be possible without you. My name is Ryan Khojasteh, and I'm the proud son of Americans. I am the proud son of a hard-working, middle-class mother and father who came to this country as a young couple, leaving behind a revolution for the promise of a better tomorrow. Throughout my childhood, I loved hearing their stories of hardship and struggle, but also of love, hope, and yearning for the American dream. I learned about what makes this country great from my parents. I learned about the beauty of the American dream from my parents, the opportunity for anyone to build a better life. I developed a deep love for this country from my parents, from immigrants, and that is why I stand here today. This presidential administration and the Republican Party need to be reminded of America's history, that this is a land of immigrants, built by immigrants. If we all trace back our roots, no matter how far they go, we come from an immigrant background, all of us. This rescission of DACA, this continual effort to impose a travel ban, and the overall failure of our government to pass comprehensive immigration reform are an assault on our values as the United States of America. If my parents tried to come here today, they wouldn't be allowed in. They would be affected by the travel ban. Their dreams would be crushed by the travel ban. This country has no place for travel bans. This country has no place for xenophobia. It weakens us. If we continue to close our borders, imagine all that we would miss out on. We would miss out on first-generation kids like me who want a seat at the table in order to keep the American dream alive for everyone, no matter where you come from. We are all one people. The United States of America is a team effort of diversity, inclusion, and above all, respect for that which is different. Our country is going backwards in so many ways, not only in an immigration sense. This election opened our eyes to how much more work we need to do as a country. This election revealed how deep the desire to break from the status quo runs in our national consciousness. Millions yearned for a change. That is why 2018 should be the year where people can yearn for the right kind of change. A change so fundamental that it will not be accepted by open arms by many who work behind me to uphold the status quo. We've allowed for a government to exist that has become increasingly out of touch with the American people. We've allowed individuals to be elected and remain elected who have no idea what it's like to be in our shoes. Shoes that represent a diversity of struggle, sacrifice, and anxiety. Shoes that represent a diversity of hopes and dreams. We can no longer afford to wait around for change. We need to be that change. This campaign isn't about one district. It isn't about one representative. It's about the future of the Democratic Party and the future of the United States of America. This campaign is about electing a Congress with progressive values, a Congress that isn't tied down to corporate special interests. This campaign is about electing a Congress that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. This is about bringing Congress back to the people. We need a Congress that will grant health care as a basic human right. We need a Congress that values education over warfare. We need a Congress capable of working together to pass comprehensive, common sense gun safety laws, reform our criminal justice system, work to ensure affordable housing, and stand unwavering in its commitment to women's rights and autonomy over their own bodies. Of course, that just scratches the surface. If you're young and you're angry, and you like to adhere to the notion of stubborn optimism, it's time to run for office. Our country needs you. If you're an immigrant, and this America no longer resembles the America that you came to, it's time to run for office. If you're naturalized, not only can you vote, but you have the right to run for office. Our country needs you. If you're a middle class and working class American and feel that no matter who is in charge, you're forgotten and left behind, it's time to run for office. Our country needs you. If you come from a community that is normally underrepresented in our government, it's time to run for office. We need your voice heard, and we need you to represent your own communities. Our country needs you. If you're just frustrated and sick and tired of all these headlines, because watching the news seems to have become a full-time job, it's time to run for office. Our country needs you. We need a government that truly represents the diverse demographics of the United States of America. We need a Democratic Party that is made up of the people, so that I can truly understand and work for the people. I am running because I want you to run. I'm running because I know it's scary. It's terrifying just right now being here, but it's not impossible. I'm running because our leaders keep telling us that we are the future. So it's time to take them at our word by taking our future into our own hands. It's time the torch is passed to us to build on the foundation set by those before us. My name is Ryan Khojasteh, and I'm running for Congress to represent California's 12th Congressional District. I hope you join me, not only in demanding change, but by being that change. Thank you, and may God bless the United States of America, because only here is this possible. Thank you.
Good job. Happy birthday.
Good job.